What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another video. My name's Winging It, and today we're playing Iron Lung. I watched the movie this weekend, so I said, why not watch or play the game too? So here we are. We're gonna play the game. I'm gonna talk a little bit about the game the movie while we play. Decades ago, every known star and habitable planet vanished, leaving only those who were on a space station or starships. This event became known as the Quiet Rapture. With supplies dwindling and infrastructure crumbling, survivors are searching for any trace of natural resource in a universe of barren moons lit by the ghost light of vanished stars. One such moon holds a strange anomaly, an ocean of blood. You are a convict tasked with exploring this anomaly in a makeshift submarine nicknamed the Iron Lung. It was not designed for this depth, so you will be welded inside and the forward window will be closed. There was no time for training. If successful, you earn your freedom. What I was going to say, I was worried this was going to close. That's why I just shut myself up. But I'm probably going to talk a lot about the movie in this video, or at least mention some stuff about the video. I will not spoil anything for anybody who has not seen it yet or plans on seeing it. I will just be talking about general concepts. And if I do end up slipping on any spoilers, I'll just bleep myself out. Otherwise, I will try to keep it to a minimum, or 0 for spoilers. Anyways, let's get started. Let's iron our lung. Oh, I thought the game crashed.
Cruising depth in roughly 40 seconds. Stand by.
Oh. Sorry about that. Don't know why that happened.
I'm seeing some voltage irregularities in the instruments, so keep an eye out for sparks or flames or anything like that. Approaching maximum depth. The hull's feeling it, but it's still holding strong. Closing porthole shielding.
I still think it's really cool how accurate they got it in the movie. Obviously, like, the light's different, but who cares?
You'll be at cruise depth soon, so refing and be careful. You're on your own.
WC mouse 1. Oh wow, the sense is so high. I gotta lower that. Oh, what? I can't lower the sense. Okay, I just gotta move my mouse real slow. Briefing. 2 weeks ago, we conducted an exploration of Moon AT5 for the first time since the Quiet Rapture, leading to the discovery of a fourth blood ocean. A trench beneath the ocean's surface has several points of interest. Your task is to photograph these points of interest with the SM-13's forward camera. Photos must be taken within 2 units of specified position and 10 degrees. Huh? Photos must be taken within 2 units of specified position and 10 degrees of specified angle. You can also use this camera to help with navigation. Only photos taken at specified points of interest will be saved. Since you can't navigate by sight, pay attention to your coordinates and consult the map. The proximity indicators next to the sub controls will trigger if you're getting too close to an obstacle. Good luck. I'm gonna have to figure it out because that was a weird explanation. This is a local database. Hello. Help. Okay. That doesn't tell me anything. It's actually really cool how accurate they got the sub. Anyways, let's just continue. It's not an expedition. Oh, it's not an expedition. It's an execution. When they put you in here, they don't want you to return. And even if you do, and even if they keep their promises, what freedom waits for you? A few dying ships in a sea of dead stars? If there's still hope, it lies beyond the veil. Hope in this void is as illusionary as the starlight. I will choose to breathe my last here at the bottom of the ocean, unseen, unheard, and uncontrolled. They will get their execution. I will get my freedom. Holy shit. Alright. Move over nodes for more information. Okay, so we got 322 186 33. So, okay. So we gotta go X322 Y186. Okay. Oh, is this the 33? Okay. Okay, and we just travel that. Okay, we're just passing by a wall. We're just passing by. We'll turn a little bit to the left so we don't hit it. 322, 186. Let's just go forward so we miss it. Oh. What are we getting so close to? Oh, like this is just a straight up wall. Okay. My bad, my bad. I thought we had more space. We'll just go around it then. Oh man, this is so cool. Yeah, me and my girlfriend went to go watch the movie, and I gotta say, for something that was made by not one person, but by like a YouTuber and stuff, and was like an indie film, I actually enjoyed it. I'm not one for thrillers, so it was surprising, honestly, that this really captured my attention the way it did, because I truly am not somebody who really enjoys thrillers too much. So the fact that I enjoyed it, I was like, damn, okay. Like, I was like, okay, cool. I actually, like, I enjoy this movie. Where are we going? 322, 186. Am I even going the right? I am, but I think I'm screwing myself over right now. Yeah, because I'm going up on both. So, like, I'm around here. Right? Around here. So I gotta turn more to the right. Yeah, so wait. So if I'm on 231 and 212, I'm about like, oh, so I'm like right here next to this wall. That's why it keeps beeping. So if I just turn like this, I should be heading towards it. But yeah, the movie was actually, I actually enjoyed it. I think hello? Hello? I definitely think that for an independent film, it did really well on accentuating, you know, the dread, I guess, of being stuck in a submarine that's you're welded into. You're in a welded submarine. You can't see anything. You're simply stuck to the devices around you to tell you what's around. And it's really cool to see. 322, 186. So if I go down, maybe? Okay. This should be good enough, right? And they want me to face 33. But otherwise, I think they did really well with what they had. I think that this should be a lesson to a lot of people, is that you don't need to be the top brass to be able to release a movie like this. Money helps. It truly does. But it's not the only thing. Okay, we got it. What are those? Some rocks? We're in an ocean of blood, so like maybe it's just bones. Maybe it's bone. Okay, so this is 378, 263. So if I head up this way and then move to the right a bit, we should be able to go straight there. I think that the movie had some slow pacing during the beginning, but I think that overall that kind of added to the overall dread feeling that you get later on when some plot points end up why are we saving? Why are we saving? Saving is never a good sign. When we got to some of the plot points, it kind of helped that you were on this existential dread of what is going on, where are we, who can we trust, who can't we trust, and it kind of helped out that it was a little slower in the beginning, that you got to see this kind of stuff. 378, 263. I'm going way too far, I think. $378. How about we don't do that, please? I would prefer we don't, and then we gotta face 50. And it's just the overall dread of being in a situation like this where you're welded in here. You cannot get out. There's no way to get out except for cutting you out. And you're in an ocean of blood. There's no way to tell where you are, what you're looking at, other than this big screen that takes pictures. And it's insane to think about. I don't know, it's something to think about. I think that overall, they did a really good job. Hi. So we're right here. So I gotta face to the left, right? So if I face to the left and head towards Y300 X340 or 330, I think that should be fine, right? Surely that's fine. And overall, like, it's just such a cool concept, the whole Iron Lung universe, and just hi. Hello? And I know, like, generally a little bit about the game. I think I watched it a really, really long time ago, but I don't remember at all anything about the actual game itself. I just remember the general concept of it, and that you're stuck in a sub. Sorry, I'm trying to think of where we are right now. We're on X346, so we're right here in terms of, and then 292, so we're like right here. So we actually should be we should be okay to continue this way. But like the overall concept is just really cool to think about, that you're just this dude who's a convict. You've been basically tasked with driving this suicide mission and continuing to try to finish this mission without obviously dying, so you can earn your freedom. And it's really insane to think about that. Am I traveling the right way? I think so, right?
Oxygen notification.
I'm not gonna lie, that scared me a little. That definitely scared me a bit. Kind of made me poopy in my pants. I ain't gonna lie. But overall, I feel like the movie did a very good job in portraying the fear that a situation like this would give you. I do think that, you know, it had its shortcomings here and there, but I don't believe that it overshadows like just how well Markiplier like portrayed the universe. And obviously not knowing too much about the actual lore behind it and just the general concept, I believe that he just did a really good job in terms of just like portraying the fear that this would, the fear, the dread, and just the overall hopelessness that a situation like this would bring you. And I truly believe that if you like this kind of like horror, that movie that might be something you enjoy. Where am I going? 277, 397. Wait. 397 is Y, so I should be somewhere up here in terms of the Y, but I'm at 277, so like right here. So I have to go left then. Right? Because what's the X coordinate of this? The X coordinate is 255, 406. So like this, right? More to the left. Yeah. And then a little bit to the right. Perfect. Perfect. Should be more so this way, right? No. Now I'm screwing myself over. I think it's more to the right here. Yep, that number's going up. 406. And 259. $259, 406. Is 407 fine? Oh my god, I'm like struggling here. That should be fine, I think, right? I'm within like 0.96 of it. And then I want to look at 296. Overall, I think that this, I hope this is a huge turning point for just movies in general. And ooh, what are those? Look like worms. Ew. So we're facing this way right now. So if we go straight, wait, where are we? 406, 259, right? 259. So we're somewhere around right here, and 406. So we're like right on the money. So if we just turn on an angle down this way, we should be able to get back out into open ocean. But I think that, I hope that this kind of opens up like the can of worms for more independent movies to come out, because I feel like I don't really watch that many movies anymore, because just they all feel like they follow the same principles, the same, I don't know, same way of writing, the same storytelling, and it gets really stale really quickly. I think I'm just next to a wall, right? Let's just check. Yeah, we're just next to a wall. And I feel like a lot of movies just are falling into that trap where just everything is the same. There's no creativity anymore. It's just whatever makes the most money. A lot of stuff is predictable. You don't really get the creativity that old movies used to bring you, where it's like you got like a really cool story and just, okay, so I know where we are then. You got a really cool story, and the people who made it really cared about what they were writing. Whereas nowadays you don't really get that. Okay, so we head this way then, right? Yeah. Okay, we're at 315s technically. So 315, 315. So we're like right here. So if we head straight to the right, we'll hit this wall here. So we're just gonna readjust a little bit and just head this way. Yeah, I think what is over there? Is that a wall? I'm facing it head on. What is it? Yeah, just a wall. Nothing scary here. Just my own stupidity in navigating. 353X, 313Y. So 353X, we're about right here. On the 313Y, yeah, we were looking at this wall. So if we just head through, we can get through the little chasm. Not chasm, little tunnel. Little passageway. Yeah, overall, though, I feel like that just this whole universe is really cool. In terms of just like the blood ocean and 392. 392, 319. Okay, so we're like right here? Okay, we should be able to just keep going and we'll pass right past this wall, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we'll pass right through the wall. That was unnecessary. God, just the black is like just nothingness. It's just so terrifying. Okay, 423. 430, 325. So we're 325Y, so we're about right here. We're right on the money on the Y. Because we're on 325. It goes in increments of 25. You can see the lines. So X433. So X433, we'd be right here. So we're past, actually. So 325 and 325Y, X433. So X433, we're about right here. And 325, we're right on the money. So we're like right there. So if we just turn a little to the right, we should be able to go straight to this, which is 560X 277Y. I truly hope that by doing this, there are more, what's the word? Artistically driven movies versus monetary driven. Help. Please. I'm scared. This is where I'm gonna type my memoir. Yeah, I hope that this, you know, his movie opens up the realm for more artistic expression. I know that it's gonna be very hard for a lot of people to get into the film industry because obviously you need the money, you need some sort of, you don't need a connection. Like, from mine. What the fuck is that? Oh man. You know, we're getting back into horror games and it's been a while for me. And although maybe I wasn't getting super used to it, I was a little bit. You know, I wasn't terrified to the utmost extent. But I feel like I'm getting there. I definitely feel like I'm getting there in terms of terrified, because I've never been good with horror games in particular. Like, horror movies don't necessarily have an effect on me, but horror games, because I'm right there, terrifies the fuck out of me. Alright, 43. And it's been a while since we've played one on the channel, other than the last one, and that one wasn't even really a horror movie. Huh? Oh, no. 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 Actually, I'm curious. Oh, no, you know, I won't type that yet. If it comes up later, I'll type it. I just thought of something from the movie that I thought would be funny to type just to see if it does something. But I feel like it'd be kind of stupid to do. It kind of would, 560. So 560x 277y. So we're up here. How are we looking up? Okay, regardless, we're just gonna turn. We're gonna ignore it. Pretend like it didn't happen. 613x 197y. Oh man, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, yeah, there's something in the movie that came up in my head just now. Stop it. No one's home. No one's home. What I was saying was, there's something in the movie that I wanted to try. Was I right? 613X 197Y. Yeah, I gotta go down for the Y. So this should get me directly where I need to be. Let's go more to the Y. I keep losing my train of thought. I keep getting interrupted by noises. 613 and 197. And then 613. Oh. 197. Did I just... I went way past it. What am I doing? Six 197. Perfect. And 055. Let's spin. You spin me right round, baby, right round. When you going down, when you going down. Oh, 55 right on the dot. All right, what do we got? Not a whale. Photograph the complete skeleton. Oh, is there a... If you don't photograph the complete skeleton, is it like, you don't get the achievement? Oh, dude, look at that thing. I want to get a better look at the head. What the hell? What the hell? Okay, that's another one. Should we go to this one first or go straight up? Because we're right here. So maybe it'd be easier to go through this little crevice first and then come back out and go up here for this. Yeah, you know what? We're going to do that. So we're at 613x197y. So we're right there for the y and 613. So we're right in the middle. We're like right in the middle of this check mark. So we just go up and to the right a bit. So like that. Right? I'm not smoking crack. I'm not chooching pipe. Right? I'm not tripping. 648, 219. We're at 219, 648, so right before, so we're right here. Yeah. We keep traveling. As we get further, I'll readjust. Actually, where's this wall? This wall is at 275, 750. So once I get to like 725, I'll readjust more. Okay. 700. 715. No. No. I said no. What is that? Enhance. Zoom. Alright. 864, 258. I can't follow that directly, though. I have to make my own path here. So 711. So I'm in between here on the X. 260 on the Y, which means that I am 711, 260. I'm like right here. So we're going to crank it more to the right here and just continue on. We're going to get real close to the wall soon. At least I think so. Okay, 750. We're at right here at 750. 265, so 750. 265, so we're like right here. A little to the right. Should be fine. We're gonna start hearing the right one. Right? Yep. Yep, we're good. I think we got right through, right? Through the tunnel. There's a little wall to the right. And go a little to the left here. Make sure we don't hit that opening. There shouldn't be a wall in front of me. There is a wall in front of me. How? Wait. 799, so I'm about 800, 271. 800, 271. Oh, we're right at this cusp. Okay, that's fine. Let me go up. Okay, we passed the cusp. We're at 806, 281 now. We're about right here. Right? 806. Go up a bit more so we're out of the way and we stop hearing that beeping. Okay, we're at about 291. So right here. 815. So like right here. And we want to go to 864, 258. Right? 864, 258? Yeah. I don't trust it. Yeah, overall, I think that for the movie, we did that little quick short where we gave it like one good thing, one bad thing, and a rating out of 10. Overall, I definitely believe that like the movie had really good qualities to it, especially for something that, you know, it's an indie film. It's made by, you know, a smaller group of people than you would see with like a studio. I think that it did very well to stand on its own for what it is. Like it's a movie about a game that, this game's maybe about an hour long? And he was able to take the lore and create... Hi. What am I... What? 864, 258, right? Am I tripping? I'm too far forward on the Y coordinate. Let's back up a bit. Okay. 864 and 258, right? Yep. And then 209. But I was saying is he did a really good job in taking, you know, the lore of what seemingly a very short experience into something that, you know, has a much deeper meaning. What the fuck did I photograph here? Can I move closer? Without hitting something. Boys, what the fuck am I looking at right now? I'm looking at a whole lot of nothing. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah. What's over here? This should be just open. Yep, that's the open portion. What's to my right? I didn't actually take a picture of this side. It just looks like a wall. I don't understand what I took a photograph of. No clue. Let's back up. Back up completely, so we're out of the way. We don't gotta hear this anymore, and we can actually focus on where we need to go. So now we have to come back out of this little crevice. And I guess first one we should do is 623. Let's see if we can do anything with the computer yet. This is a local database. Be sure to update before it's last updated. What if I update now? Local updates. Upload. Download. Let me out. I spelt that wrong. Let me out. Ah, no. Still didn't work even though I spelt it right. Alright. Ooh. Hello? Please no. Okay. Alright. 860, 268. So we're right here. 268. We're a little bit above there, so we're gonna go up above the 270 mark. So we pass by that little crevice. Yep, should pass right over it. Now we should be able to go straight down. Wait, maybe not. Am I too far down still? I'm at 841, so we should be right here. And 272. So 272, 841. Oh, we're still facing this wall, that's why. So we're just gonna keep going up then. Okay. What the fuck? What is happening? I thought I was away from the wall. What is over here? Oh, if it's something following me, bro. No, it's just a wall. Oh, that looks terrifying, though. I don't like the walls. Okay. So we're on 830, 287. 287. So like right. And 830. So 830 is a little bit to the right of that. And 287. So right here. We'll just continue the way we're going and we should be fine. We're going to get near the front wall and then we'll go around it. And we should be good. Overall, though, I think that this is a really cool concept for a game. It's just like humanity's on its last legs. We're finding different things throughout the cosmos. And it's like, essentially, we're trying to find another way to live. It's really cool to think about. 777. So this is 775 is right there on the x coordinate. So we're on that x coordinate, and then y is 276. So I think we're literally right on the shmoney right here. So if I just crank left a little bit, we should clear this hole. Yep. Oh my. Stop doing that. Fix leak. Leaky valve. Nope, guys, it's still not working. Okay, 738, 260, right? 738 and 260, so like right here. Okay, then we just continue and then we'll crank it up. I'm curious, what's this little rock here? Let's go to this little rock. 250 or 275, 275, 650. I'm honestly just curious what it is. Hi. Wait. Weren't we 360? 360, 570. Wait, how the fuck did we get up here? We were just down. What just happened? Wait, hold. I was gonna go to this rock. Am I tripping? Is the gas making me go crazy? Oh my god, that's outside the game. I thought that was in the game for a second. Okay, fine. I guess we're not going to explore then. 570, so it's like right here on the X, and 360. 350, 375. So like we're right here. We'll go straight up then. Right? At least I'm gonna assume so, right? Run what? 570x through, we're gonna say 573.99. 570x, which is about right here, and 399. Yeah, so we're about right there. So we're fine. We'll clear it. Won't hit anything. Can go a little bit to the right here. Get to the next one. Yeah, but more about the movie. Generally, I think that they did a very good job. I definitely do think that for people who aren't a fan of this franchise or Markiplier himself, unless you enjoy slow burns, the beginning of hello? Hi, hello? Wait. Are those pixels moved? I feel like this was up here and this was up here. I'm gonna ignore that. I think that's for my best. Is so I keep my sanity. 623x and 520. Yeah, but I think if you enjoy a nice slow burn at the beginning, I think you'll enjoy the movie. Like, I don't think you'll have any issues with it. Overall, I think it did what it needed to do very well. And I think that, overall, they did a really good job on the world building and making sure that, you know, well, as much they did a lot of world building from the inside of a sub. That's basically what I can say about it, is that the fact that you get you can get an idea for what's kind of going on from the inside of a sub, and you never leave this sub. You're in this sub the whole movie. It's pretty cool that you can get this whole story from just the sub. 623, 520, and 063. And it's just really cool to see that, like, a different perspective. It's like you don't move, you don't go anywhere, you stay in this, you stay welded in this sub with Mr. Samuel. Another skeleton? It looks like it. What the fuck is that to the right? Hold on, let me back up a bit. Let's get like a wide angle picture of this baby. Yeah, it's more skeleton. What's to the right of it? More skeleton? Yeah, it seems like it. Or about to the left? Got anything else on the left? No, it's just more skeleton. It now begs the question of, like, what lived on this planet to leave behind skeletons like this? Because obviously it means there's other biological life, right? And if it's blood and it's bone matter, they have to share some biological similarities with other things, like, that we've discovered, right? And it's just cool to think, it's like, what could it be? What is it that lived on this planet that could be inhabiting it and swimming in blood in complete darkness as well, right? Because obviously blood isn't transparent, not when it's this thick and coagulated. You obviously need, gonna need some Something's moving. Something's moving. You saw that, right? Please tell me y'all saw that. No, no, no. This is moving. that just the way it is? Is that just the particles, the blood? That's just the blood. That's just the that's just the blood. What am I getting so scared of? That's just the blood, guys. 500. 500 on the X. Wait, what the fuck? 563 on 500. Yeah, so I just gotta keep going. Where is this? I just gotta get to 350 or 375. I'm gonna go 375, 500. They're scaring me. Not gonna lie, I'm getting a chill up my spine. I'm really not liking this. Oh man, the chill that's running up my spine right now is horrible. Not being able... This is like being in a sensory deprivation chamber. I can't see what's happening outside. I only can hear it. It's not even a sensory deprivation. It's... You have other senses. You have your hearing. You have your sight. But anything outside this tube, you don't know what's happening. Which I think just adds to the fear. Stop doing. You don't have to let me know. Just make the maybe just the sound of the oxygen going down. Don't speak as well. I mean, it scared me just as much, but still. Saving and every time it does saving, I'm terrified more and more. Okay, so 375, like I said. So we're on 375x, right? 375x, 500. Right, 511, or 511. We're a little bit above. So now, if we just turn up, right? 374, 511. So 374, 511 would be somewhere right here. If I just turn upwards, we should be able to go through. This looks like somewhere we can go through, right? It's just like, it's really pixelated. Can I get a picture? Is it just like, is it like a blood forest that we're going through? Like, what is this? What are we going through right now? Okay, to get through this though, I need to be on 375's line. 375 line at, I guess... Wait. 375's line on X. And I guess Y doesn't matter. I just need to be on the 375 line, right? This should be fine, right? Am I traveling correctly? I feel like I'm traveling correctly. Yeah, I'm avoiding the walls. Move a little bit to the left there. I kind of like the way of traversing. Just like following coordinates. I don't know, I guess it could be seen as really boring. I just kind of like the idea of following coordinates and being stuck to only seeing... Oh! Oh my god! What the hell? What the fuck? What just happened? Fire. Combustible. I'm just trying words at this point. Any word that comes to my mind when something like that happens. So we're on Y652. So we're up here in terms of the Y coordinate. And we're at 373. So this is 375 line at 650. So we're about right there, I think. Yeah, so 652 is 373. So about right there. So let's go left and let's go to that one to the left first. We're going to go over here. Actually, should we just go to this one since it's basically right there, and then we can come back down? Or would it be easier to just go straight to the left? This is like a tunnel. I feel like that's going to be harder to navigate. Let's just go straight up. So Y741 X325. 325? Yeah, 325, 741. Right? I'm not tripping. Maybe a little bit higher on the angle here. I think I'm going to reach the wall before I... What? 325, 741? Yeah, what the fuck? What am I so confused about? We're heading up there. You know, it's funny, I just said the number and I just remember the 325 part. I don't remember the rest of it. What was it? 741. I thought it was 721. Okay, so 325, 741. A little bit more. Boom. Oh my. Right on the money. Oh, 18. Okay, a little bit more, a little bit more. Oh my. Right on the money. Take that picture. The fuck is that? The fuck am I looking at? What? Is that a gorilla? Is that a gorilla skull? Off to the right there? Is that a gorilla skull right there? Looks like a monkey skull. That looks like a bat. Got the ear, the eye, the mouth of the bat, the nose, the big nose they got, and another ear. My imagination is going wild right now because I can't make out what's in these pictures. I genuinely don't know what that is. I couldn't tell you what that is. No clue. Let's head over here. Let's do what we need to do. Let's do our job. We're trying to get out of here, right? Right. Facing 200, 324, 738 we're at, so 738 Y, so we're a little bit above here in terms of the Y coordinate, 325. So like right here. So if we head on like a downward angle like this, we should reach that little crevice that we want to go to. Right? That's right, right? I'm not tripping. How close is this wall? How close is this wall? 75, 280-ish? We should be fine. Let me crank it left a little bit more, now that I think about it. This wall might be a little closer than I thought. I want to go to 660. I actually really like this navigation. This is like kind of enthralling me right now. I'm like losing thought in my head. I'm not really making exactly. Exactly. Hello? Hello? Okay. X264, Y655. Right here. Right? About right there. Alright. 234, 656. 225, 234, 656. So we're like right there. So we just continue. And then we're going to go hard left at 200. Oh, I hate that noise. God, what the fuck is that noise? Okay, we're at 204, 656. So 656 still. At 204. This should be a good angle, I think. We're gonna have to get real close to these walls. I think so, at least, right? It looks like a big-ass crevice. Small crevice we're going into. I'm just gonna use the walls as my guide here. Okay, where are we? 190, 614. 614. We're about like right here. And we're at... what is it? 190? So we're right before the 200 mark. So I'd say 180, 576. So I'd say in terms of the 190, we're like right here in terms of the 190 and 614. So we're like right here, I think. I feel like if we continue, we won't hit this wall. It's always the steam that gets me, man. 180, 576. What's happening? What's happening? 576Y. Five 76, 180. I'm assuming I'm looking directly at whatever the hell is in front of me, considering we're shaking very violently. 180, 576, 184. Yep, we're looking at whatever the hell's in front of us. What is that? Why is it spreading? Okay, cool. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little scarier when I didn't know what it was. Just an anomaly. We're just gonna leave now. Gonna follow the walls out. What just happened? 635, 277. Did it move us out again? 250. 275, 277, 635. Oh, I guess it helped me get out. I guess that maybe that's just like a design choice. They do it so that it helps you get out of like certain places. Okay. What's in front of me? A whole lot of nothing. We're at 290x 641y. So 641y is about here. 290x, we're right here. So if we just keep heading the way we're going, we're going to get to another one. I think one really good thing that people should take out of the Markiplier movie, like Iron Lung, is that no dream is too big. It might take a really long time. It might take a whole lot of blood, sweat, and tears. It might break you to some points where you believe that, you know, it won't work, but just keep going. If you truly believe in something, you truly believe it'll work. I think that that's one thing that you could take away from this movie, is that just keep trying. There isn't anything anyone can tell you that should, you know, stop you from chasing that dream. You should just keep trying, because it really is inspirational to think like this guy, he sits there and makes videos in his room and was able to, you know, make a movie that stands up with giants like Disney. It was the #1 movie for what, 2 days, I think? It was 2 days. Something like that. 688Y and 453X, right? 53X, so about right here. And then 688Y, so we're right under there, so we should pass right through. I don't want to be here anymore. Dare I take another picture? Oh, it's just a wall. Oh. Never been happier to see just the wall. Okay, we're at 688, right? We're just above this wall. And 481. So we're right before this big line here. So just continue on and we should be fine. Should be fine, right? I think I'm tripping too. Oh, I am terrified now. X509. 509. 692. 700. So right here, just continue. We're going to continue on X until we hit 575. Oh, that's outside the game. Okay, 700. Oh. We're leaking. We're leaking. There's the blood! There's the blood! Whoa, that's what I'm talking about! Y700. X577. Okay, and then we're gonna head up like this. A little spooky area. Up in the top right corner. I'm really not enjoying the sounds I'm hearing right now. Okay, hold on. 600X. Y 733. So 600X 733. We're about right here, right? So I gotta head up a little bit. I should be able to continue to the right a little bit, right? Before we hit this wall. Where is this wall? It's at about 775, so we should be close to it, right? Yeah. Okay, 775, 630. 630. 775 right here. Continue to the left a little bit. We got this. You know how it is. We know where we're going, kind of. 700. So I want to go to 675X, right? 675X on 828. So let's go to 675X and then we'll go straight up. Perfect. Right on there by little margin of error, 0.03. I'm sure not everyone's perfect. Think you're perfect at this game. You know who you are. You're my lovely viewer. And if you stuck around for this long, thank you. $828, $675. $828, $675. Oh. 828, $675. Oh. And right there. Right on the money. And 295. I just kicked my wall. Ow. What the fuck, man? What the fuck, man? I thought I was gonna get the last one last picture. The expedition ultimately raised more questions than answers. Satellite image showed pieces of the SM-13 scattered all over the bottom of the trench as though it had been torn apart by some huge beast. The wreckage cannot be reached at this time. No photographs have been recovered. The stars shine pale as bones. The moon is a lifeless corpse. Its ocean a gaping wound. The universe... What's left of it? Something, something. Beyond the veil. Finish the game. That scared the shit out of me. And that's just... I know it's just because I'm not good with horror games to begin with, but that scared the absolute bejeebus out of me. Anyways, again, I think what was done here with this game and the movie is absolutely phenomenal, and I think it's crazy that a YouTuber made a movie, and one that isn't bad. Like, depends on who you ask, obviously. Some people don't think it's the greatest, some people, you know, don't like it, but overall, I don't think it was a bad movie, and that's crazy to think. Anyways, I do hope you guys enjoyed. Go check out the movie if you can. Really, if you enjoy Eldritch horror and you don't mind a slow burn, I would recommend it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like if you did. Comment any other games you'd like me to play, and subscribe so you don't miss another video. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.